Having had a successful career both as a player and a coach, Phil Davies has travelled far and wide in the service of rugby. And nowadays, the Welshman is to be found amidst the stunning beauty and spectacular wildlife of Namibia.
He's a player. I was so fortunate to travel the world playing rugby. As my dad keeps reminding me, I've gone around the world for free. It's not quite like that, but it's an amazing sport, and and having the opportunity to come here, it's a lovely part of the world, a part of the world that I've grown to love really, and its beauty, and it's the scale of nature in Africa is amazing, and we've seen that here today in this place. It's just phenomenal.
With the help of funding from World Rugby, Davies was originally brought in as a technical advisor, but his position unexpectedly changed after the shock resignation of their former head coach.
We'd done a lot of work, Danny Vermeulen and myself, Danny and everyone really, and it was a real shame. And when he resigned, I thought that we'd got things in a good place, things were planned, things were organised, and we had a clear road, to the World Cup. But look, these things happen in sport, unfortunately. And when Bradley Basson, the president, and Seibrant de Beer, the chief executive, asked me to do the job, I was a little hesitant, if I'm honest. But I feel very privileged and very humbled to be leading a country like Namibia with such. It has a rich history in rugby, so I felt very proud in that respect, but also a huge sense of responsibility to try and make the country proud. There's been some difficult times along the way, but hopefully where we sit today, we're in a good place. It is a huge sense of responsibility, really, and I'm enjoying it now. We've got good people around us. World Rugby have been supportive, the board have been fantastic, and I know the Ministry of Sport are behind the team, and I know the country is as well. So it's a really exciting time now, and we hope that we can push forward and do everybody proud at the Rugby World Cup.
Having been drawn in a pool alongside the #1 team in the world, he is under no illusions as to how tough the competition will be.
The reality is we're going into a World Cup against Tier 1 and Tier 2 nations, and we've based a lot of our standards around the standards that those guys achieve week in, week out. So we know it's going to be tough, but if the players can play with the courage and with the commitment and with the organisation that we've given them, we know we're going into a massive challenge in a couple of weeks. We're training with the #2 team in the world, and we're going to be playing the #1 team in the world. So we're really going to have a stark reminder of where we actually are in terms of competing with top nations.
And Namibia retained the Africa Cup Division 1A title with a demolition of second-place Zimbabwe. Stand-in captain Rohan Kitshov set the perfect example for his side, scoring a superb hat-trick in a man-of-the-match performance. The hosts scored 12 tries in total to end this year's tournament undefeated. It was a performance that Phil Davies hailed as their most complete since his coaching involvement with the side.
Namibia's free-flowing attacking ability was key to their title defence. Tunisia are relegated to Division 1B and will be replaced by Uganda in next year's competition.